Welcome back to Absolutely Marvel and DC. My name is Benny. That is the man with the hair that is going to take over his brain, Dan. No, not you this time, Dylan. Look,
not me.
Okay. His hair is doing something.
Yeah, mine's going up. Mine's going all the way up. Dylan's is going all the way down. It's we synchronize like that.
Is this going to be one of those Absolutely Marvel and DC moments out of context?
I thought you were referring to the dye seeping into my brain and poisoning me.
Are you becoming blue?
Possibly.
Like I'm waiting for your eyes to be like, oh yeah, that's Dylan, by the way. So never going to talk about Flash. No, you know what? No, you're not Dylan again. This week, your name is Barry.
Oh.
Just to make things confusing.
Go fast. That's true.
All right, so this week was definitely a filler episode, but I will say probably one of my favorite particular ones.
Yeah.
So they decided to, my usual recap, they decided to jump in with, I only had one major issue that popped up, and we'll get to it later. But long story short, Cecile gets trapped in her own mind. We discover a little bit about Cecile's past. It's the Psycho Pirate trying to get the mask using Cecile's body. I was pretty fascinated for most of this episode. Kind of got a little bored after they finally stopped Psycho Pirate, and won't lie, my phone rang, and I now realize the last 10 minutes I didn't see. So,
what?
I'm just now realizing it. I remember Joe talking to Cecile, but I definitely wasn't paying attention enough to know what was happening.
That's fair.
Oh my goodness.
So you guys can tell me how it
happened. I think the most important thing is that Sue Dibney decided to stick around.
Yes, that's right.
And I think that was how the episode ended. What was there a cliffhanger?
No, and that's what I'm trying to remember. I don't think there was one.
I believe it was just her being like, so I'm gonna stick around for a while.
I think like I said last week, I think they are just like sticking to the plan that I kind of predicted. Is like this is the Cecile episode, and then next week is gonna start the Impulse arc, and that's gonna be the rest of the season.
Well, let's talk about that real quick. The fact that this was a Cecile-focused episode. Barry didn't even do anything.
He was unconscious and inside her mindscape.
To be fair,
kind of
he had sex with Iris. I mean, he did that.
That's true.
That is true.
That was fun. That was a fun scene.
That's his note of fame in this episode of The Flash.
I just loved the classic sitcom awkward, oh, hey, Chester.
I just loved how Chester was like, can you just, I don't know, like run home next time?
Yeah, go home.
I mean, you are the Flash.
You're in the like gear closet that can't be comfortable. It's Star Labs. There's probably like 16 different bedrooms and hallways we've never seen before. So just like find one of those.
But Barry and Iris are in the closet that has now already been established a few episodes ago. Chester's been cleaning and organizing. Like this this has become a minor plot point for Chester. He goes in that closet.
He went in there and saw that like that tuning fork that they used on some villain was like on the floor and bent a little bit, and then it was revealed that Barry and Iris were having sex in a corner somewhere. What were they using that tuning fork for?
It was bent too. That's what makes it even worse.
Oh gosh.
What was going on in
It
there?
just reminds me of like the really terrible, like when you see like the soccer moms, like she wants to get into porn, paddle her with the spatula. Like I don't know what I've seen, but it was weird. It was weird.
Benny's seen some shit.
Yeah, let's go past Benny's preferences.
Anyway, yeah, I thought that was kind of funny. I don't like how they had Sue attacking, basically. That was Sue, right, that attacked Chester. I know very little about Sue, and it's one of those situations where they don't say her name enough. So it's like,
well, she was, honestly, that was kind of...
way.
She was like upset because Chester
didn't listen to her or something like that, and then she refused to work with him again or something like that.
Which I will say was kind of funny that she's like, yeah, how dare you not know anyone? By the way, what's your name over here? Like, she hasn't been here this whole time either.
Yeah.
She doesn't know like anything that he knows, but
Sue has barely been on the show. She's at little footnotes, but Ralph is the plot point character.
Well, they can't use Ralph right now.
Yes, I mean, because Sue...
They're still trying to recast him.
Are they going to recast him? I don't even know.
Oh, they will.
I doubt it, but like not for this season. Probably next. That's probably why Sue is sticking around. Is he just going to stay
as Daft Punk, Ralph? Is just, hey, guys, I'm still here.
That would be great. But I think because Sue kind of like, that was kind of a mature moment in the show for me, I think, because Sue, like, as an outsider was like, I know what I'm doing. Why am I listening to this guy who has, like, I don't know, and he's clearly not, like, you know, a thief like I am. I've done this a lot of times. And then later, like, this might have been in the part of the show that you didn't see, but, like, they make up. Like, Chester explains everything through Iris to Sue, and Sue's like, hey, my bad, you're, like, anxious because this is basically, like, your first day on the job, basically. So I get it.
Even though he's
so,
been
like,
here for like 2 seasons now.
but it's his first day on the job without Cisco. It's his first day, like, leading.
It's like when you get that new employee and, like, their overseer is just like, I'll let you do your thing. He's like, but I'm all alone.
It's like, oh, he's off the leash finally, and he's like, oh, I don't know what to do, which is fair.
I guess, but Chester's been around a while, and I only started knowing his name, I think, last week's episode. So
yeah, you finally, I think this is the first time that you haven't been like, what's his name? Maybe that's the point.
I
He's
keep
here now.
wanting to call him Echo, and I don't know why.
Echo.
I don't even know what that is. It's not even a character.
Strange.
That's
Just
the
every
Phoenix
time I
in
s-
Marvel right now.
Yeah, like every
Swap
time I
that
see
over.
him, I'm just like, oh, and Echo and Cisco. There's nobody named Echo. I'm not even confusing him with somebody. And Echo doesn't sound like Chester.
You know what? We're just going to let you do you on that one, Benny, because I don't think anyone could explain that.
I don't know. I get what you're saying, Bob. I do. So anyway,
Are you maybe thinking of Echo Kellum, who plays the other nerd on Arrow?
maybe, yeah. The character's the same. The
They're
character
very
is the
similar
same.
Give him
characters.
some obscure connection to let him
I
attach
don't
on
know.
to.
It's like, well, because the only person I could think of named Echo is Echo Kellum, who played Mr. Terrific on Arrow. That's who he played.
But it's the same character. I'm waiting for
They're
Chester
very
to be
similar
like.
characters.
I'm just waiting for Chester to be like, "Hey guys, I made these spheres, Chester balls."
Oh no.
I put big C's on them. They're my C spheres.
Yeah, how long till he gets powers? Well, he had powers. That's how he
had
found
powers, yeah.
them. They removed him. That's right.
He's the only guy that so far that has lost his powers and not made a whole episode about losing his powers.
True.
This is true.
I mean, overall, I thought the episode was fun. Gave us a lot of backstory
Yeah.
to Cecile. She
Yeah.
felt like. I will say, my only, and this is a nitpick, why do they keep trying to make Cecile a thing? Out of all the characters they've done this to, I actually like Cecile. But when you look at the greater scheme of things, it's like, why do we have a telepath character that's just in the cast? Like, why? Like, I guess my question is, at a broader scale of things, why is she there on The Flash? Like,
I think it's honestly because she's an empath and like telepath and stuff that no one else has that power set. A lot of the other characters like kind of overlapped a little sometimes in what they could do and what they couldn't do. But like telepathy and empathy, I feel like they're a good way to skip over the need of like interviewing people and interrogating people
That's
when
true.
you can just go, oh, well, I had this sense that he's scared of this because of this reason. Thanks, Cecile. Let's go on without a 10-minute discussion about it. Like, I feel like
you know,
that's,
I like
that's
that
what it
lazy.
is.
Well, it is lazy, but I do like
Exactly.
at least that excuse, and at least not making it a new character, making it Joe's. They're married, right? Are they married now?
They're
Or are they
married.
still dating?
I don't know. I don't remember them having a
Joe's
wedding.
significant other.
There you
They
go.
had a baby
There
out
you
of
go.
wedlock.
I mean, I thought the show was good. I do like Cecile's character. Of all the tack on characters, I feel like anytime they tack her on, it feels like they're like, okay, if we're gonna do this, we got to give her development. While other characters, when they get tacked into a plot, it's like, why were you there? Like,
Yeah. This is definitely the first time that like Cecile has been in an episode and she didn't feel like a plot device. Like a lot of the time they just use her because she's the DA or she's an empath. But
you know,
like when
going back to what Dan just said and you saying she's a plot device, she's the DA, Joe's significant other, and an empath. She is literally a plot device. She's
Yes.
Hey, what do we need to progress? I have all the skills needed.
right, which I think is why they keep her around, and I think the writers finally realized we need to give her something interesting to round her character out and make her an actual character instead of just like a tool that we use.
She's the ultimate MacGuffin. She shows up with the answers or the reasoning behind everything because she read their mind.
Sure, that's not what a MacGuffin is, but
She's
sure.
a MacGuffin. She fixes the bullshit.
That's not. People aren't chasing after Cecile.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Psycho Pirate was.
Sure, the mask was the MacGuffin of this episode. Yeah.
I actually will say, I did like that little twist that it was the mask reaching out with the lightning.
Is an object,
knew he was
device,
looking it
or
up.
event that is necessary to the plot and the motivations of the characters. She is the ultimate MacGuffin.
Okay.
You know what? Okay, Benny. Okay.
You had to be right.
She is a McMuffin. All right.
Yeah, that also comes up when you look for it. I know you just Googled it yourself because it's the first thing that comes up is a McMuffin.
Oh, no. I actually always connect it to, there's an episode of, I know, Teen Titans Go, where they're going after the MacGuffin, and it turns out it's an egg sandwich. So.
That's fun.
I have to be right. I'm the boss guy, and if I'm not right, then always
Goddamn
right.
comic historian is what you are.
All right. Anyway, sorry. I had to interrupt you with
The Flash.
Yeah, the Flash.
Yeah, no,
Good episode.
I liked the fact that it was the mask, the Psycho Pirate mask reaching out through that lightning storm, and that it wasn't just a forced thing to make it make sense. Because honestly, during the whole weird family Force Quest thing, I did find it strange that nothing was really happening with Cecile, considering they did make it kind of a big deal that she got struck with purple lightning. So I was glad that they kind of like went into that and were like, so here's kind of what happened there. Plus we've got the Psycho Pirate mask, which I thought it was kind of cool. My head always goes to the Gotham Boy and Gotham Girl Batman series.
Oh yeah.
But I thought that was kind of cool. I kind of liked seeing Psycho Pirate. And
Sure.
Psycho Pirate's a
definitely,
weird
like-
villain. He has no clear powers. He's just, I make people psycho.
I got a mask.
I'm glad that they tied up that loose end from was it Crisis or Elseworlds? One of them.
Crisis, he was there for that. Yeah, the mask goes out and about doing
I think
his thing.
no, it was Elseworlds. I think because it was when Batwoman showed up for the first time.
Yeah, because they
Which was
referenced that
Elseworlds.
he was in Arkham, and that's...
Yeah,
Boy,
and that was a
Batwoman,
thing where like he. Don't talk about her. She's not even a thing anymore. That one. But he showed up for like a one scene where it's like, oh, I'm Psycho Pirate, and then he ran off screen and we never saw him again. So So I'm glad that they like kind of tied up that loose end. I'm really glad this didn't last for multiple episodes because
Yes.
like the plot of this person who we've known for a while actually hasn't been who we thought they were the whole time is like something that the show like relies on way too much.
Dude, I think it's like 50% of the plots right now where
Yeah.
someone gets mind controlled or becomes something else or...
How did Iris like there was a point where Iris was like talking to someone about not realizing that Cecile wasn't Cecile. Why wasn't she like, look, Barry thought I was me for a long time. Right. That's so recent that just happened. She just didn't talk about it. But I don't know, it's
We're moving
strange.
past
They do that
already.
a lot.
Flash
Yeah.
is moving at a breakneck speed through all of its plot points at this point.
No kidding. It's moving so
I'm fine
fast they
with that.
forget about him.
Yes, please. Can we like just get to Impulse so we can forget about the previous family drama and move on to
Yes.
the next one?
We
And
definitely
this one will
should,
make more sense.
little brother.
No. No.
Yes, my sibling brother.
I hope the forces stay in that weird little cabin forever. I don't want to see them ever again.
I don't think anybody
They'll,
wants
they'll
to
just do one moment where they go to them and they're like playing sorry in the house. And they're like, sorry. Back to the
I was
start.
thinking the
And then
exact same
just back.
thing.
I feel like they're just gonna show up at one point to fight some boss, and they'll do something like, "Don't worry, Dad, we're here to help you," and that's like
No.
gonna be the conclusion of that whole thing.
But they'll do it by funneling their powers through Barry.
Helping their dad.
Or we'll get new avatars and they'll be the... I don't even know. I just hope they don't go back to it. I really
Same.
hope not.
Next
That-
season, all family drama with the forces.
Please no.
The Flash. Family matters.
They just changed the name of the show to Family Matters. Wait.
Flash
That's taken.
edition. We
Anyway.
have Wally West shows up. We've got Impulse. We've got Irie and Jay, and we got the Tornado Twins, and we got Nora again. Both Noras. Screw it. Why not?
Oh no.
Anyway, guys, yeah, I think overall, if you're looking for a Flash episode, not a great episode to watch, but if you've been invested in the show and the characters and the plot, great episode for Cecile, and it felt really good, complete. Nobody acted really out of question. I thought it was a good episode overall. I really did enjoy it.
Yeah.
It was solid.
You know what I've noticed? Whenever the episodes are good, the episodes that we record are short because we're like, and we liked it. Moving on.
Yeah. It's good stuff. Good backstory for Cecile.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching Absolutely Marvel at DC. We'll be seeing you next week with more Flash discussions, and they'll be recording
Maybe,
some Legends
if
and
there is
Superman,
one.
and I'm finally catching up on Superman. Please, when does it get good again? Is it 6?
4.
I think so. 5 or 6. One of those.
I'll get there.